I took the pregnancy test, 2 line come up on it, booming on my face.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. So today I'm going to do a story time and when I got pregnant. Yeah, but before I get into this video, I hope you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please go and do so. Hit that notification bell so when I post a video you will be notified. Please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment and tell me, just tell me when you feel about this video, or when you think about it or whatever. Just leave a comment and let me know what I want. Yeah, so guys, if you all hearing it like when it's the fan, because me I tell you, in here really hot, in here hot bad, so we have to keep the fan on. So I'm sorry if it's giving you guys any feedback or anything like that. So yeah, so let's get right into it. So this happened about a few years ago, probably about around 5 years, I guess. But anyways, I was with my ex at that time. So how I found out that I was pregnant, I was at a bar one night. It was a Friday night, I can't forget. So I was there and I ordered a jagan to drink, and I realized that I can't drink the jagan. Let me just have it in my hand. I had it in my hand and like I said, no man, the jagan ain't not taste good. But I started to feel hot and bothered and everything just started annoyed me, like the crowd, music, like everything. So it happened that I went home. So I got home and I pulled, as I was about to enter the veranda and I was pulling the grill, I noticed that I feel like I have an urge to vomit. So I just turned back outside and I started to vomit. So hear me to myself, say I have to jog and spoil. Cause that's why I'm not drinking, cause say who know me, don't say me love drink. And me can't drink after the jog and I have to spoil and you couldn't tell me nothing. So at that time my ex was in the house. So I went inside and I said, so me don't feel so good this evening, like drink one jog and the jog and spoil. So while I go me vomit and whatever. So that was said and done, and was asking me if I'm alright, blah blah blah. So it was like I got in bed now and I couldn't sleep that night. I was feeling hot and bothered and I'm like, why me feel so hot? Like till me end up come out of the bed, and I got out of the bed and I went into the bathroom and I take a shower. Which before I leave to the bar, I already taken a shower, so I didn't have to come back. I didn't have to come back to even get a shower because I didn't even stay long at the bar. But anyways, I went and I take the shower and get back in bed, can't sleep. I woke up in the next morning and I was having this bad feeling, but I didn't miss my period. I didn't think I was pregnant or anything. So I have the same problem which I was having again the other night. So when I woke up the other morning now, I was saying to myself, me I'll take a pregnancy test. But the thing is, I didn't even miss my period because I am in my calendar. I know most females probably do this, but I for sure have a calendar and I would mark when my period started and when it's about to end. So that's me. But when I look on the calendar, I didn't even miss my period. So I asked him if he could buy a pregnancy test to me, and like he was saying, wait till when I get in tonight, then we both could do it together. And I said, okay. He went back on the road, and I couldn't wait. To tell you the honest truth, like, me just couldn't wait the night come down. Like, me just have to because I was just anxious. As what I said before, I didn't miss my period. Even though my period was about to come, but I didn't miss the period or anything. So hold on a minute. In your hot bad. So I took the pregnancy test. When me look, 2 lines come up on it, boom in my face. May I tell us the people, I not even know what to do. I was confused, sad. I don't even can't find the words to explain how I was even feeling at that time, because to be honest, I wasn't ready for any child as yet, because I was pretty much young, even though I was still in my 20s, but I was young. I wasn't ready for any baby as yet, but he wanted to have a baby. He wanted to get me pregnant, but I didn't want it. But you know, if it come, we don't really have a problem or whatever. But at that time, I wasn't working. I didn't have an income to maintain a child or anything like that. So I was feeling a bit depressed and sad and whatever. So, anyways, I took up the phone now and I called him and I was like, you know that I'm pregnant and I'm coming happy and he wanted himself, and I said, what? Yeah, breathe. So anyways, you know, I wasn't happy at the moment. When I was telling him, I was a bit sad because, as I said before, I wasn't ready or anything. I wasn't ready financially nor even emotionally. So he's like, oh, say no, I know, baby. So I said, no, I know that. You know, I said, no, I know that. So why you sad? So I'm like, no, cause me just feel bad. At that time, my mom, grandmom, auntie, nobody know nothing, cause me not tell nobody as it. So it's like, you know, I find out today, so you know, next morning, cause me can't hide up from my people. Them like, that is just me. Like, me just have an urge to talk and tell them, cause at that time I was feeling a bit sick. Each morning that I woke up, I just feel tired and sick, and you know. So anyways, I told my mom about it, but at the same time, she wasn't. I wouldn't say that she wasn't happy. Like, she's in between sad and happy at the same time, if you know what that means, because that's the way how I was feeling when I just found out that I was pregnant. So, well, you know, but it's okay because, you know, it comes. So she's going to give me the support and so forth, and I will do just the same because it's my baby. So moving along from that, we all found out that I'm pregnant, and you know, few days now I'm noticing, because I'm a person like this, I notice my body a lot. Any changes, and I always notice it. So anyways, I went on the road the next day now, and when I came back and I used the bathroom, I realized I see some spot of blood in my underwear, and I was saying, you know, what is this? So anyway, it was just few little drip. So anyways, the next day again, I woke up with blood in my underwear, and I realized I was feeling some sharp pain, like it's period pain, and I realized my back and my belly, it's really hurting, like I'm seeing my period. So I'm like saying to my mom, I see blood in my panty and like she say probably a period, probably not pregnant or whatever. So I'm saying probably it's that. But I remember when I put on a stay free, when I was supposed to bed in the evening, I realized nothing is in it. So the next day I said, you know what, let's go to the doctor. I went to the gynecology and I explained to him that I took a pregnancy test. It said I'm positive, but I'm seeing blood and it's feel like it's period, but I don't think it's period. So like he was saying I should do a ultrasound, right? That's the word, an ultrasound. So he gave me the pregnancy test, came back positive, time for ultrasound now, and he put the camera inside me and it shows in my home looking for the fetus. Can't find it, so he's saying like, this is weird, why I don't see anything. So when he looked to my right, which would be at my tube, he found the fetus or embryo in the tube, and he was saying that I realized he looked scared. So I'm saying, what is it? Because at that time I was panicking. I don't know what to say or what to do, because the look on his face, I'm saying like, what is the problem? Then he said I should get up and put on my clothes and I need to go to the emergency room as quickly as possible. He said that I have to go into surgery because this is a ectopic pregnancy, which it's the first time me ever hear of that word, ectopic. First time, so I don't know nothing about this pregnancy. So it's like, no, I got scared and everything. Took up the phone and I called my mom and I was like, you need to meet me at the hospital as quick as possible, because the gyna said I should go into emergency soon. So she said, you know what, do not move, I will come and get you. And anyways, when I finished talking to my mom, I called my ex and I told him exactly what the doctor said to me, and he was like, I saw me a little baby, you can't tell me nothing, cause when I find out you're pregnant, you never need one thing. Me say, what? What you say? So I repeat what I say. So me say, you see me as that person who do something for evil. Like I'm my first child, even though I wasn't happy that I got pregnant because I was too young and I wasn't ready for any baby. That doesn't mean I would do something, you know, to harm it or whatever. So anyways, I hung up. Same time my mom come, we go by the hospital, and I was straight into the emergency room, and they start stringing me up, taking my blood for sample and so forth. At that time, listen, it's the one of the scariest time of my life, because I don't know what to think. I don't know what is this. I just, it was so frustrating and unbelievable to me, because even though he said it was a surgery, I didn't know it was actually a surgery I was going to go in. So anyways, I read what the paper that the doctor wrote, so I should give to the doctor at the hospital, and it said I was 7 weeks pregnant, which I didn't even know I was so far along. 7 weeks, even though that is not a good time, but to the time that I found out that I was pregnant, yeah. So anyways, they started to string me up, take off my clothes. We did have a long fingernail, we did have to just cut them off, everything, and put on the thing, you know, when you're going to hospital, when you're like, give up a put on, and they bring me into the theater. Me, they know me start ball. Me, I tell us me start ball, wait, before me even reach to the theater, hold on there. When I was in the room now, when they're stringing me up and everything, my ex, he came inside of the room. So me say, already what's it not clot you are doing? And me say, come out. Me say, come from out. So my mother know. She say, Kayla, behave yourself, why you behave? So me say, you know, when myself on the phone to me. So like, he's a person who him easy to feel embarrassed. So he came out of the room, yeah, in front of the doctor and everybody. I just couldn't, my emotion was all over the place because even though I wasn't ready to get pregnant, at the same time, I know that I am pregnant. It feels hurt to know that I am going to lose the baby. So I went into the theater and now they are trying to put me to sleep. I didn't know I was going to do an actual surgery. So I woke up a few hours later and I realized that my bikini area was feeling really hurt. So I looked down and I realized that's where they cut me. So ectopic pregnancy is basically it is a tubal pregnancy. It's like it's there and it started to damage the tube, so that's why I was seeing the blood. So they have to do a surgery to remove that side of the tube, which was my right side, and I only remain with only one tube now. So it's so sad and depressing to me because knowing that happened to me, and I don't even know what to tell you how I feel about that. So it happened that when I get out of surgery, my mom came and my aunties, and like they didn't even realize that I really went into a surgery. They think that I went to theater to flush out the baby, but they know that it was a surgery, which I think that I would do as well, just flush out. I only think that they would cut me open to take out a 7 weeks out of me, because as what I said before, it's the first I'm hearing of ectopic pregnancy. I don't know nothing about this. It's the first I'm hearing, so it's like no. The other morning when I was in the hospital, because I spent about 3 nights in there, and the other morning now my mom came and she realized that I was being cut. She started to get angry and scared, and she was kind of frightening me because I'm wondering what is this. At that time I didn't even get to Google this ectopic pregnancy thing, and she was there cussing and going and saying, "You supposed to then you can't breathe again, blah blah blah," and then something at the same time the doctor come and the doctor said I must Google it. So I Googled it and I found out what is ectopic pregnancy and why they have to cut me and take out that side of the tube. So I would remain back with one tube. Moving along from that, I came out of the hospital and I healed real good. My ex, he was being a real gentleman to me by helping me out and bathing me, because getting a cut there like it's a C-section cut, it's no boy. I'm telling you, it's not a boy. That's something really painful. So anyways, how I cope after being under that pressure. So I started to Google ectopic pregnancy and I found this support group on the internet where women from all over the world of different ages who experience ectopic pregnancy. So I joined the group and because I want to know more about this, what is life after ectopic pregnancy, if I could ever have any children or it would just be that for me. So I started to read the things that the other ladies would write in the group. Some of them they didn't get pregnant. Some of them had children after that. Some just can't have any children. Some of the ladies experience another ectopic pregnancy, because once you already experience an ectopic pregnancy, 80% chances is that you would experience it again. So when I learned about that part, I'm just me, I was devastating, like right now. This happened a few years ago, but now sitting down in front of the camera and talking about it, I just feel real sad right now, and it just makes me feel depressed just to think about it all over again, because I never like sit and talk about this after all that happened like this. So for me, I wouldn't say I really go to the depths to try to get back pregnant after that, because for one, I am scared, because I don't want that to happen to me again. Even though if something like that happened to me again, which I would lose the other tube, God forbid, they have other method that I could go by to get pregnant. Like for example, they could inject the sperm inside of me, which, you know, me just don't want to go through all of them. There's something to get pregnant. Even though if that is the case, I would have to do that, but let's hope not, God forbid. But I went to the doctor one time after that happened to me for a checkup, but I was supposed to go and do another checkup to see if the next tube is doing fine. But to tell you the honest truth, I haven't been there. I haven't go back there to do that, but I'm just here talking about it. I think I should go and do that very soon. But people who had ectopic pregnancy, it kind of hard for them to get pregnant. But I think for me, as what my gyna told me before, for me to get pregnant again, I would have to, like, you know, go and probably a couple supplements and do little stuff for me to get pregnant. But you know, it's so sad, and I wouldn't wish this on not even my worst enemy, because this is a experience. I'm telling you, this was a experience, and it's not nice. Even though I wasn't ready to get pregnant, I'm telling you, just to know that I have lost the baby, and not only the baby, but my tube, my right tube. It was really sad and depressing. Like, I don't like, every time I think about pregnancy, that came up to mind. I just don't want to go back through that. Yeah, it's really sad, trust me, it's really sad. Yeah, so I hope I didn't get you guys too bored with my story, or I hope I didn't get you sad with this story. But listen, this is a real life story. But this is where I think I'm going to end this video, because it's going for pretty much long now. Yeah, so before I go, guys, please take this quarantine business very serious. And only yard, take the necessary precaution by washing your hands, practice proper hygiene, you know, stay home. If you don't have to go on the road, just stay home, kick it back, watch the movie, something like that. And remember the big man up above, because without him we are nothing. So please, I'm asking you to just say a word of prayer. And because in this time where it's signs and wonders, we really need him. So please, guys, I'm asking you to just remember God, and just put him in front of everything that we are doing, because in time like this we really need him. Yeah, so please leave a comment and tell me what you think. Tell me if you guys ever experienced something like this before. Have you ever lost a child? How do you feel? I would like to hear. So please drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. And remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the notification bell, and please share this video with a friend. As I say, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah. yeah, so keep safe until you see me next time. Bye.